Hey everybody, welcome. So I want to make a video talking about Project Station and its powerhouse ability for the bike itself, and maybe a slight chance to tap into the power for cooking wise. Because obviously, if I wanted to cook, then I'm going to need some decent amount of power for electric. Because I'm not going to use a gas, propane, or some kind of gas stove ability or biolight system because it's a little hectic. It's fire companies probably don't want you doing this and that, jazz like that. So cooking electric is more plain and simple. Just set it up, put the pan on, turn the burner on, and it just heat the plate up. No fire, no flames, no issues. I can cook anywhere I want. Literally, I can literally cook in somebody's backyard and have like an entire barbecue go down, and no problem. But that's probably the only thing that will ever tap into the main bike power itself. But the main power itself is gonna be basically just for the bike in general. I might buy an inverter, like I said, for the cooking wise, 1,000 watts. But other than that, most of the power for the bike of 3 kilowatts is specifically going to be targeted for just the bike itself. So 3 kilowatts will give me at least around 300 miles of range of power performance before it's needing to recharge. That's going to be quite a load of amount of range power performance. 300 miles, a little mountain bike like that. Now, it might actually be a little bit less depending on such and such because of the weight capacity for the trailer system that I didn't take into account. But still, that's if I can still get roughly around 200, that's pretty decent. That's a wide range. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, dude, if you can get 300 miles of range on a charge, that's probably as much as my fucking car. Holy moly. Yeah, it's going to be a powerhouse. And with the dual motor system that I got going with it, it's going to be a ripper. So yeah. And the configuration for that, I'm going to a little change it up a bit. But if I get a camper trailer like Project Station, then I'm going to put 2 kilowatts on the trailer itself, and 1 kilowatt is actually going to be on the bike itself. And the bike itself, I'm going to buy two new bag systems. One is going to be the Iberia trunk bag. I already bought the adapter that clips onto their specialized clip system. Thankfully, I found one of those, which was great. And I'm going to buy one of their clip bags instead of the one I previously have, which is a multi-purpose bag. It works, but the rear clip broke and it's currently mounted, and the top back bag is kind of stripped, so it's all not like zipping correctly or just like that. It's getting super old. I've had it for a long time, and it's seeing its better days. So this, I'm going to go more simple. I'm not going to go with the side panners. I'm just going to have the side bags and that's it. And then the side panners themselves are actually going to be their own unit. This way, I'll be able to, if I have a normal trailer with me, I'll be able to put the bags of that in the trailer with the clip bag and be able to take it with me if I go into a store or something. And that will allow me to utilize more slimline design with it. Plus, the side panel bags will actually have 1 kilowatt power because I'm actually going to put, I think, 14 mAh or 14 Ah cells, or I think it's roughly about 15 on the sides of the panel bags themselves. Like, the little, like the hole down the wall, facing wall on the sides of the panners. I'm gonna make a little tape system that will make it so the battery basically just goes like that, and it sits on the side of the panel like that. So keep the weight nice and even between the two batteries, and it'll also make it so I can just unclip and remove both batteries at the same time. So 12 15 on and 15 off here, and that will make it so it's 30 off. And I won't also have to bring my trailer with me if I want to make portable use all the time for local driving around for resources and whatnot. And then the 2 kilowatt system for the camper trailer will be for range bonus, and I wanted to modify those batteries so I can use the undercarriage of the actual trailer itself or somewhere to make it so that the batteries are not only protected but also have less weight distribution on the top. So the lower you can be, the better optimize the entire trailer itself can actually go like this. So the weight distribution is not more back or more forwards. It'll keep the entire weight distribution nice and even. So 3 kilowatts is the minimum I'm going to be targeting for the amount of power that the entire bike is going to have. And that's not including more power for the like the mid battery bank, or maybe another accessory power. Not accessory, or maybe another battery pack for the bike itself. The mid battery pack, I also want to upgrade that to a 10.5 cell system. So that's going to get a lot more range performance. And Hyper already makes that for the mid-drive version of the Hyper E-Ride 29. It's just a snap-in version of any kind of Hyper E-Ride cell system they have, which is kind of redundant. I don't know why they could have just done that in the first place. Because the 10.5 AH is the same version of cell size as the 7.8 AH system. It's a snap-in. So I can get that for $200. Snap that in instead of having to replace all the batteries and rework myself, and boom, easy upgrade. And then maybe use that 7.8 AH cell for backup, something like that. Who knows? Rip it apart, use it for something else, or maybe I can convert it into a 12-volt system and use it more for power accessories. Who knows? But yeah. So that's the power as a whole for the bike, and maybe for cookware ability. So I'll see you guys later. Peace out.